the short film idea generator. With this formula, you will have unlimited ideas for short films. Let me explain. Let's get into the video. What's up, everybody? My name is Nate Killian and welcome back to the channel. On this channel, I make short films, comedy skits, and filmmaking tutorials, and my goal is to help you take your first steps as a filmmaker, or if you're already a filmmaker, to help you keep taking steps. So this formula for unlimited short film ideas is actually one that I'm not taking credit for. This is one that I actually learned from the 48-hour film project. Now, if you don't know what the 48-hour film project is, this is the general breakdown of it. The 48-hour film project is basically a film festival where all the participants only have 48 hours to create a short film. Now, each one of the short films has 4 different requirements that it has to have, 4 different elements that each film has to have in order for it to qualify. So again, I am not taking credit for this. This is something that I have learned from the 48-hour film project, and this is what you're gonna need to do. So we're gonna grab 4 hats, or 4 buckets, pretty much anything that you can put pieces of paper in, and we're gonna label them 4 different things. The first hat you're gonna label genres. Now you, family, and friends are gonna write all these different film genres down on separate pieces of paper and put them into the hat. Now the second hat you're gonna label a character. You, your family, and your friends, you're gonna write down different characters on a piece of paper and put it in the hat. Now this could be a doctor, a dentist, a detective. We're only using the letter D apparently. The third hat you're going to label a prop. Now you, your family, or your friends, you're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to write different props down on them. Typically you want to use props that you can probably get access to if you don't already have access to it. But you'll write things down like a pink umbrella, a laptop, a tripod, a knife. And lastly, the fourth hat, you're going to label a line of dialogue. And this one's pretty fun. So on this one, on each individual piece of paper, you'll write a line of dialogue, something like, "You've got to be kidding me." Or, "Wow, this is fun." Or, "Subscribe to Nate Killian Films on YouTube, please." So now that you have all 4 of these hats labeled and filled with different pieces of paper and different ideas, you have your genres, you have a character, you have props, you have lines of dialogue, you're going to draw a single piece of paper from each one of these hats at random, and you have to use all 4 of these elements in your short film. So if you pull out a thriller, a detective, a pink umbrella, and the line, "You've got to be kidding me," all 4 of those elements need to be included in your film. Now, I'm a firm believer in constraints. I think that when you look at a blank canvas and the ideas and the possibilities are endless and limitless, it is much harder to come up with a story. However, with this formula, you have 4 different elements that you have to go off of to tell your story. And constraints allow you to creatively work around them to tell a story. So you have a genre, a character, a line of dialogue, and a prop that need to be used in your film, and you can creatively use 4 of those elements to tell a story. Now, just a quick note, besides the genre, these other elements don't need to be the main focus or the main character, or even come from the main character in your story. They just need to appear in the story somewhere. For example, if you pulled the pink umbrella, it doesn't need to be the main object in the film. It could be used in passing. It could be used as a symbolic thing. It doesn't need to be the main focus. Or the line of dialogue, "You've got to be kidding me." It doesn't have to come from your main character. Your main character can be running down the street, hit a guy on the sidewalk who's carrying pancakes, and he drops his pancakes on the concrete, and then he says, "You've got to be kidding me." I don't know why he has pancakes on the sidewalk, but we're going to go with it. But I think you get the main point there. So that is the short film idea generator. Again, I'm not taking credit for it. I learned this while I was doing the 48-hour film project a few years ago, and I think it is an awesome way for you to come up with ideas for your short films. So hey, if you liked this video or you found it helpful, give it a like, because believe it or not, it actually helps me and the channel a ton when you do that. If you haven't already, would love for you to consider subscribing to the channel, because that would be pretty flippin' dope if you did that. So thank you for watching. My name is Nate Killian, and I will see you in the next video. End of the video, I'm talking to you now. What's up? What's up? If you're sticking around this long, I just gotta say you're a real fan. And I am a real fan of you. Thank you so much. Staying all the way to the end. You're a trooper. Much respect.